Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Darian and today we're going to be choosing my October TBR. So first of all, why is it still so hot? I'm filming this at the very end of September and like my glasses are fogging up because I'm so sweaty. Why is it still so hot? So this lighting is not great because I have the curtain covering the sun because I'm just so hot. So apologies for that, but hopefully in October we can get some more cozy vibes. I'm hoping that the weather cools down soon. I think it's supposed to next week. But anyways, it's October. It is one of my favorite months of the year, but also one of my least favorite months of the year for personal reasons. So before we get started, I just want to say that I am going to be doing my prompt jar, but I'm going to be pretty particular about my TBR this month because October is a really hard month for me personally, and I don't want to read anything too dark. I want as many good vibes as possible. So probably no like mystery thrillers unless it's very like cozy, like really not high stakes at all. Probably fantasy I think is okay. I guess we'll see depending on the books. But all that to say is depending on what prompts I get, like some prompts are very specific and I might switch some prompts out for others if I'm just not feeling it this month, because the month of October is all about self-care for me and I really just want to make sure I'm taking care of myself, and I'm not going to read a book that I think will upset me just because I got a prompt. So I just wanted to say that in case I do have to switch prompts out. I mean, I could edit this in a way that just edits out like any prompts I don't use, but I don't know, I like keeping everything in, whatever. So yeah, just wanted to say that. Also, this month is Spookoplathon, which is hosted by Becca from Becca and the Books, and I participated last year. Well, I've participated in like every iteration of Bookoplathon, but I think the Spookoplathon was my favorite. It's her version of her Bookopoly board, but make it spooky, and I think the prompts are so fun. So what I'll be doing, which is what I've done every time for this readathon, is I will be rolling as I go. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll leave her announcement video link down below. Like I'll let her explain it for you. But what I'll be doing is I'll be rolling as I go. So the books I pick in this TBR video are the books I'm going to be like choosing from when I end up rolling the dice for Bookoplathon or a Spookoplathon. But like those prompts will like override these prompts. So if I, for example, get a prompt for Spookoplathon and none of the books I pick in this video fit it, I'm gonna pick a different book. Does that make sense? I don't know. This is just like to give me a pool of books to choose from, if that makes sense. So with all of that out of the way, if you're new here, I always pick 5 reading prompts from my prompt jar and I find books that fit them. And so let's just get started. So I have a huge list of books that I think would fit like spooky season without it being too spooky, and just like cozy books that I see myself reading for fall. So I'm hoping I could fit some of those in to these prompts. So let's go with, oh god, everything's falling. Let's go with this one. So prompt number 1 for October. Oh, okay, interesting. So, okay, the prompt is to read a book. Okay, the prompt is to read from an author who blurbed your current read, which is interesting because let me see if I could find. So the book I'm currently reading is One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig, and I do have the physical book, but it's the Fairy Loot edition. I don't think there's any blurbs on that, and I'm reading it on my Kindle, which doesn't have any blurbs. Okay, it doesn't say anything on Goodreads. See, I like this prompt in theory, but then actually, like, I don't know how to find book blurbs. Oh, okay. I found some blurbs. Okay. So we have Hannah Witten, we have Allison Saft. Okay, we have those two. Interesting. Interesting. I do want to read both of their books. Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna commit to an answer for this prompt because I want to read both of those authors' books. I have read one book by Allison Saft and I loved it. So I'm gonna just throw some options out there, I guess. So either I could read A Dark and Drowning Tide, which is Allison Saft's newest book. I think it just came out like 2 weeks ago or something. I don't have it, but I I could go get it. Or maybe my library has it, I don't know. So I could do that. I could read her other book, which is called A Far Wilder Magic. I think that's what it's called. And that one gives me fall vibes. Well, so does her other one. And I've already read A Fragile Enchantment, and I love that book. And then Hannah Witten, I could read The Foxglove King, I believe. All of these books seem very fall to me. So I could read The Foxglove King, I think that's what it's called. Or I could read For the Wolf by Hannah Witten. Obviously. And this one kind of seems like the smartest option because I own it. I've owned it for a little while. I think I got it for either my birthday or Christmas like 2 years ago maybe, so it's been a while since I've owned this. The thing is that this seems more like a winter read to me instead of a fall read, so maybe I'll go with one of the other ones. I think it'll depend on what my library has or what I can get on audiobook or something like that, but I'm just gonna say one of those authors' books is what I'm gonna do. So either this, A Dark and Drowning Tide, A Far Wilder Magic, or The Foxglove King. 4. So I think I'll read one of those books. But like they all give me like kind of cozy vibes. Okay, so we didn't really commit to an answer for the first prompt, but I like having options also. So yeah, I'll say I'll choose between one of those two authors' books. We'll see what happens with Spookathon. So here's another prompt. Prompt number 2 for, I don't know why I keep wanting to say August, for October. Maybe it's because it feels like August outside. Oh. Okay, so this is one of the prompts where I'm going to be really picky. So I got Scroll Through Book Talk. I'll scroll through Book Talk, and the first one that I think would interest me at this time, nothing too dark, and preferably something I own, I think I'll do that. But the problem is, and I say this, I feel like I say this in every video, but I can't screen record on my phone, so you're just gonna have to trust me. So I guess I'll just type booktop. Whoa. Okay, so what I'll try to do is I'll do what I did last time I got this prompt, and I'll try to narrate them as I'm watching them so you know I'm not lying. So let's just start with this first video. Flawless, I've already read. Binding 13, I don't know. Maybe I'll read that one day, but I don't think right now. And I don't have it. Oh, When Dark Would Know, I'm already reading it. Oh, this is a TikTok, by the way, of books that they will never stop recommending. What is this? Say You Swear? I don't know. I don't even know what that book is. Part of Your World, I've already read. Magnolia Parks, okay. I don't have it. Powerless. Addicted to You. I don't have any of these books, or I've read them, or I've never heard of them. Summer of Broken Rules. I forget that I have to say. Okay. Okay, it's Lexi, and I really like Lexi. Ooh, maybe you should talk to someone. Truly Devious. It'd be a good fall read. And I know there's a mystery, but I feel like a YA mystery would be okay. But then I thought that about A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, and I had to DNF that book. Writers and Lovers, I have that book. What is the theme of this video? Oh, books to get into a new genre. Interesting. Oh, apparently I've already liked this video. I don't remember. Book Lovers, okay. We know we can trust her. 7 Days in June. I didn't love it, but it's okay. I love Lexi because she always recommends books I don't always see on Book Talk. Oh, the video started over. Okay, so Lexi gave some good options, and I feel like Truly Devious would work for this month. It sounds like a very cozy book to read in the fall time, and I've had that book for literal years. I think I bought it in 2019, and I still haven't read it. So, have I ever read a Maureen Johnson book? I don't think so. So maybe it's time to start. But I've only heard amazing things about this series. It is a YA mystery series, and I know there's a boarding school involved, which, like, I don't know if it's classified as dark academia, but like any book that takes place in a school I feel like is fall coded because it's like back to school. I don't know if that makes sense, but we're gonna go with that one. So thank you, Lexi, for that recommendation. Okay, I feel like this is going well so far. So let's pick, I'm gonna try to pick something from the very bottom, but not have everything spill. Oh god, oh, everything, oh god. Okay, what, oh god. I'm holding too many. Okay, is this one? Yes. Prompt number 3 for October. Okay, okay. So it says read a book popular on BookTok. But that could be, you know what, I'm gonna put this to the side. Just because we just had a BookTok related prompt, like let's have some variety here. So let's pick a different one. Oh my god, and everything, oh god. Everything's falling. I need a bigger jar for my prompts. I've had the same jar for 4 years. Okay, prompt number 3 for real this time. Read a book with a comp to one of your favorite books. Okay. Interesting. Okay, actually, okay, wait. Let me look at my list, but I have an idea. Okay. I have put off this book for so long. Could it be that it is finally time for me to read The Starless Sea? I am so scared to read this book, but I've definitely heard people compare Erin Morgenstern's writing to Laini Taylor's. And as we know, Laini Taylor is my favorite author of my favorite book, and I'm scared to read this because I have like so many friends where this is their like favorite book, and then I have other friends who hated this book. So I don't know where I'm gonna stand, but I feel like I'm gonna like it. I don't know. Also, I have this beautiful edition. I really don't know what it's about except for the main character's name is Zachary. And he goes into a book, I want to say, and there's something about a bee, a sword, and a key. Those are important, and I don't really know much else. But I haven't read Erin Morgenstern yet, and I think I would really like her, especially because everyone always compares her to Laini Taylor, so I think it's time. And this seems like a very cozy fall book to read, especially books about books I find are usually very cozy, so this feels like a good book to read in the fall. So I'm gonna pick this one and we're gonna see. Okay, prompt number 4. I also need to pick a book for Buzzwordathon, which I have one in mind, so hopefully I can fit that into a prompt. But we're gonna go with this one. So prompt number 4 for October is, ooh, okay. Okay. So the prompt I got is to read a book by a Canadian author, which is great because one of my goals for this year was to read from more Canadian authors, and I think I've read from 2, which is not very good. So see, the thing is that the first person that comes to mind is Elsie Silver, and I do want to continue that series, but I feel like not in October. I don't know. Maybe I will. Let's see if anyone on my list is Canadian. The problem is, I don't know. Are you Canadian by any chance? I just assume all authors are American or British. Okay, I'm gonna do some investigating. Okay, I found something and I am very excited. So the book I'm gonna be reading is Where the Dark Stands Still by A.B. Portnick, I believe is the author's name. And not only is she Canadian, but her like background is Polish, and that's exactly my background. I'm Canadian, my background is Polish, and this book seems like the perfect fall read. I really don't know much about what it's about, but my best friend recently read this book and said it was the perfect fall read, and I just do everything she says. So I know this is based on Polish folklore, and that just sounds really interesting. Yeah, the main character lives in a small village near the Spirit Woods, so that definitely sounds like fall to me, and I recently took it out from the library, so this is the perfect time to read it. Very excited about that. So now we have one more prompt. Let's go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh god, oh boy. Okay, let's go with this one. So the last prompt for October is, oh my god. Okay. This is funny. I don't think I've gotten this prompt before. Pick a book based on the last text you sent or received. Okay, so okay. So the last text that I got is from my best friend Selma. She sent me a video of Kelly Clarkson singing Good Luck Babe by Chappell Roan, and she said, oh my god, Chappell got Kelly Clarkson. Okay, so something to do with Kelly Clarkson, Chappell Roan, Good Luck Babe. Let's look at my list and see, does any of this fit? This is gonna be a huge stretch, but like honestly, I don't know what you want me to do with this prompt, and I want to read it in October, so I'm gonna make it fit. So the book I'm gonna pick is Lady Macbeth by Ava Reid. This is their newest release, and I am so excited because I love Ava Reid's writing. This is obviously a retelling on Macbeth, and honestly I haven't heard amazing things about this book, but like I feel like I get Ava Reid like other people don't, you know? Like A Study in Drowning was one of my favorite books last year, and I know some people don't like that book, but like I got it, okay? So, and the reason I'm picking that book is I feel like the cover gives Chappell Roan vibes, because you have this like beautiful woman on the cover and then the background is very dark, but then the inside of the book is hot pink. I don't have the physical book near me right now, but the under the dust jacket, it's like hot pink, and I feel like that embodies Chappell Roan pretty well. Like this beautiful person who like some moments has like really dark vibes, but then other moments is like very like girly pink. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm making sense, but that's what I'm gonna go with, because what the heck am I supposed to pick for that prompt? I don't know. So I'm gonna go with that one. So I'm gonna add one more book to this TBR, which will be my Buzzwordathon book, and that is Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston. The buzzword for October is relationship words. So like mother, father, brother, sister, and this has brothers, and I'm very excited to read this. This is another book that's been on my TBR for a long time, so it seems like this will be the month that I get to some backlist books, which is probably a good thing. And this is a middle grade, and I think the third book just came out, so maybe this is a good time to start this series, because if I really like it, I have 2 more books to read. I don't know. So I'm gonna add this to the TBR, and then we'll see what happens with Spookoplathon, because like I said, when I pick the prompts, I'll choose between these books that I just picked, but if they don't fit the prompt I pick, I'll have to pick something else. So we'll see what I actually end up reading in October. But yeah, I'm very excited about these choices that I've made, and I feel like the prompt jar was quite nice to me this time. So thank you, prompt jar. So let me know if you've read any of these books, what you thought about them. If you watched till the end, leave any pink emoji for Lady Macbeth. That's what we'll do. Any pink emoji, as many pink emojis as you want. Leave them down below. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon with another video soon. Bye!